Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check it to 10.
Hey.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check.
Alert! 56. Bravo!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. and just lost track, and it cost him.
On second down, this is Cannon.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run with Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brought down by the quarterback, William Jackson.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down now, it's Grant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, box truck. Mike 51.
On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Keep it up. Shit.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 49-yard line.
Check 53's Mike.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Mixon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Hey, ball.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Mike. It's a party now. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Alert 3. Sponge. No.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
152 fighter. Check 53. You ain't got nothing. Jim.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Grant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. On first down, Allen. And the grab by Croft. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Allen now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Taylor. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Now Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Silver. 58.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The tackle there by Eli Harold.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go play action with Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They give to Taylor. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Some space here, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Lock in, lock in. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Check.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Mixon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Mike, check. Hey, Delta.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Airing one out for... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 46 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Landon Roberts there on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Taylor trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From midfield, here's Allen. On the screen, this is Cannon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
Check 31, check 31. Quickstone, travel. He's coming. Go.
Allen now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Slam. Kill.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Corey Grant taking it in, and the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Switch gears. Out. General West.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
18.
From the 40 now on second down, Trubisky. He gets this one to Boyd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
61, match box.
On second down now, Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, let's get that ball, Z. Let's get that ball. Slam.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Kill.
Hey, Echo. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Check X3. 218, chopper.
Safety's creeping.
They'll run with Mixon. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Bills, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season